Today on the Checkr Check-In, I'm going to show you how to make your background check evaluation process quicker and more compliant. This is Tony. He'd be a great fit for you as an employee, but there's just one hitch: that marijuana possession conviction from 7 years ago. Normally, during adjudication, you'll end up manually checking Tony's record against your company's qualification standards. This can delay approval by 4 to 12 hours per candidate. So you decide to hire him because the charge is far enough in the past and irrelevant to his job duties. You've still wasted precious time in the hiring cycle doing all that manual work. And that's the best case scenario. Plenty of things can go wrong along the way. One of your adjudicators might make the wrong decision and decline Tony, or you might not look at his report in time to decide whether to engage with him, so you lost a good candidate. And even worse, you're now potentially at risk for a violation of state employment law because you didn't follow proper procedures. So how can we make adjudication less manual and more compliant to save you time and avoid risk? That's why we created the Positive Adjudication Matrix. If that sounds like a mouthful, let's break it down. It's a matrix that lets you automatically filter out irrelevant offenses. So when you adjudicate, you don't see those offenses in a consider status, and you end up with more positive outcomes for candidates. How? The matrix lets you focus on what you really care about, offenses that are actually related to the job position. For example, if a candidate has only a DUI charge, and you've configured the matrix to filter out DUI charges, then the background check will show up as clear, saving you and the candidate time. For some of our customers, this means 40% less manual review. To set your matrix up, log into the Checkr dashboard as an admin, then go to Screening Settings. Click the Adjudication Matrix tab. Staffing and business process outsourcing companies can have different matrices for each client they support, but let's just look at one for now. Here you'll see all the charges you can filter out by category, severity, age of record, and disposition. These are all factors that the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission advises you to consider as you adjudicate. You can start by filling it in according to your company's current adjudication standards. Offenses are grouped into related categories. Check the definition tooltips to see what's in each group. Then, decide whether you want to filter out misdemeanors, felonies, or both for each offense. You can choose to report all offenses, filter them all out, or report them only if they happened recently. This helps to keep you in line with EEOC guidance. So, for example, let's filter out these statutory misdemeanors like zoning, fish and game, and gambling. Finally, you can filter based on disposition. Many businesses don't want to see dismissed records for fair hiring purposes, so you can filter those out at the category level or for a specific offense. Each time we click Save, we'll see an update to the audit log. You'll want to come back to the matrix over time as you find more irrelevant offenses to filter out. Finally, in the settings, decide whether you want to see the charges in a separate part of the report or not see them at all, so your adjudicators won't take them into account. And you can print out the custom matrix for your adjudication team to see what's being filtered out. Companies using the Positive Adjudication Matrix have increased efficiency and made their processes more compliant. Sounds like a win-win to me. But what about you? Get started with Positive Adjudication and see for yourself. That's all for the Checkr Check-In. Happy hiring!